Happy Jarek Day, everybody. Finally, the debut of my original series called The Weapons of Combat begins right now. I mean, like right now. Let's get directly into it. No ad, no promo. Let's go. The Black Dragon Sword, as its name states, is a sword that belongs to the crime syndicate known as the Black Dragon. Now, the sword bears a resemblance to either a falchion or a scimitar, which its blade being very single-edged, large, and has spiked serrations on the blade that resembles the ridges on the back of the dragon on the Mortal Kombat logo. Now, the weapon was replaced by the kick-axe in Armageddon. However, the sword makes a return in Mortal Kombat Mobile as an uncommon tier equipment card, as well as being a Black Dragon Tower exclusive. Now, it is presumed that this was the said weapon that Jarek used to break his fall when he was dropped into a ravine by Jax, as mentioned in Jarek's Armageddon bio card. Even though that this weapon was swapped out for something else later in the series, Jarek's Black Dragon Sword is sharp and nothing to play with. Here's a video of it in action. That's pretty much about it for that weapon. Now we're going to move on to the next weapon, which may look familiar to you. This one is called a tri-blade. A tri-blade is a blade with 3 cutting edges that made its appearance as one of Jade's weapons, for those of you that don't know. It was also dubbed the Cyclone Thrower in the Mortal Kombat series. A more moderate and Earthrealm style version of the tri-blade is used by my boy Jarek in Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Gold. Now, the blade made its debut in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for you OG players as one of Jade's weapons that was utilized in her special move list. Now, additionally, her Harakiri from Mortal Kombat Deception and Mortal Kombat Unchained involved her decapitating herself with said weapon. Now, the weapon also appears in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Kombat 2011, and in MKX, where it is used by Kitana in her honor of Jade's memory, and also it's used in Mortal Kombat 11 by Jade herself, as she has a few different variations of using this move, which we are all super annoyed. Better yet, here's a 20-second clip of me spamming somebody with Jarek's tri-blades using Jade. We all been here before, right? Well, I'm that guy that spammed you with it.
Now, we got out the corner. We need to get out of the corner because Charlotte got deadly in that corner. Very good. So we get in that chip damage. Don't think this is not doing nothing because you get chip damage off. So you definitely want to stay back and collect your chip damage. Yes, he's going to try to move in. Boom. You're going to dash that.
While the tri-blade was most certainly one of Jarek's most deadliest weapons that he's used in his arsenal, it has nothing on his next weapon that he upgraded to in the current timeline, which is called a kick-axe. Now, if you're wondering what is a kick-axe, well, it is an axe-like weapon with medieval origins used by Jarek in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, replacing his Black Dragon Sword and his tri-blade from his first appearance in Mortal Kombat 4. Jarek prefers weapons with medieval origins. That's just his thing. That's a part of him. Now, the construction of the heavy axe, for those of you interested in what it's made out of, it's made out of wood, leather, and bronze banding and steel blade. All steel blade, y'all. All steel blade. Now, despite its name, it's actually a hatchet, if we being technical here. The weapon's name could possibly be a portmanteau or pun on the phrase kick ass. Get it? Kick axe. Kick ass? Okay. Alright. As soon as we saw this, I remember seeing this in the crypt. Me and one of my homies, we knew exactly what it was. There was a concept art in the crypt. Jarek could have had dual wield the 2 kick axes instead of 1, but it seems like the developers decided to go with only 1 instead of 2 is what I meant to say. And Jarek's appearance in the Mortal Kombat X comics, he still used this axe today. So in the current timeline, the possibility of this being his current weapon is a high probability. Now, I know this weapon looks scary as hell, right? Well, it's even more scarier to see this actual weapon in action. I'm getting ready to show you video footage of what Jarek was able to do to Goro in Mortal Kombat Armageddon with this weapon. Behold your eyes. Check this out. Listen, you can't lie. That fatality we just seen Jarek do was fantastic. I'm being real with you. And personal opinion, real quick, I honestly think they should most certainly bring back create a fatality in Mortal Kombat 12. I think Jarek will benefit greatly from having something like that in the game. So, as far as this weapon here, I think you know everything that you need to know about the kick axe. You know what it's made of, you know what it's capable of, and you know if somebody ever pulls one of those things out on you, that you need to get the hell out of Dodge, especially if it's a character like Jarek, because you know he knows how to use that weapon. Simple as that. Now, the next weapon I'm getting ready to put on your screen is even more deadlier. So let me introduce you to the Holy Leaf Blades. Now, the Holy Leaf Blades were a pair of weapons originally made for Jarek and Rain in the early versions of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Concept art for them both is being displayed on your screen as we speak. When I tell you Jarek has had more weapons than bad jokes Johnny Cage had, I honestly mean that. This man will pick up anything to put hands and feet on you, and that's one of the things I love about Jarek. He's very resourceful. You will never catch him going around trying to hunt people down using the same exact weapon. When it comes to law enforcement, they will never ever be able to pinpoint what the murder weapon was, because this guy is so good at switching up his weapons when he decides to come after. Mind you, that's from an early concept art. Now this one right here also is from an early concept art, except this individual item was meant to be used for, well, it was discussed to be used for either Rain or to be used for Jarek, and we saw that they both ended up getting something different in the end, which I was not too mad about, because this weapon, I don't know what they possibly could have done with it. However, that was at the time. Now where we are with things, that weapon went on to be used in Mortal Kombat 11 for Scorpion's, what is it, Hell Spiral or Death Spin, where I think it's like down back 4 or something like that. He spins his chain in a circle on fire. That's a weapon that was supposed to be used for Jarek, and it was supposed to be used for Rain. So now we know what happened to that weapon, right? So hey, look at that, it worked out after all. If you watched this all the way to the end, obviously you enjoyed it and you have some type of interest in this channel. Go ahead and do us both a favor by smashing that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so you can be updated when I upload new Mortal Kombat content. Be sure to tune in tonight for the lore of combat, the mythology of Jarek. You can see the thumbnail here on your screen. You definitely want to tune in for that. Today is Jarek Day, so you're going to be getting nothing but Jarek content. Hope you guys are enjoying it. This is my new series, episode 1 of the weapons of combat. There's a lot of room for improvement, so I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Did you enjoy this series, and would you like to see another episode? I will be reading your comments, so make sure you sound off.